Hello friends, my name is Ajjay Aroraa and here we are with the new tutorial series for Android app development. So today I'm going to give you the basic introduction for Android app development, and we are going to do this tutorial series in Java, not in Kotlin. So before we start with all this development and everything, first you need to know you should have the basic knowledge of Java. If you don't have the basic knowledge of Java, you can go on internet, YouTube, Google, anywhere you want, and search for the tutorials for Java. And it will be good if you have the additional knowledge of XML, because Android app development uses XML for layouts and much more purposes. And if you don't know the XML, you will be kind of messed up. So I advise you to start first with Java and XML, and if you already know Java and XML, then you can straight away continue with this tutorial series for learning Android app development. So guys, as in today's world, there is more and more of Android app development is going on, and everybody is crazy about mobile apps. Everybody wants to create their mobile app, everybody wants to set up their business by creating mobile apps and web services and blah blah blah. But it is not as simple as it look like. So most of the people out there in the market, they say, what is uh, the rocket science in creating Android apps? But initially it was not so complex, but now as we have updated versions of Android of point 9.0 and higher, so there are many APIs, many functionalities which a developer have to tackle, and the security is a big issue these days, unlike before. So development is very much complex, and if you have to create a great app or a great functionality and a great look and feel, then you should be thorough with all the functionalities of the Android Studio, basically, because I'm using Android Studio in this tutorial series. So you should be through with all the functionalities or the APIs which actually Android operating systems provide you. So if you don't know that, you will be lost. So you will end up in creating code which you cannot reuse again and again. And if you need to update any part of your app, you will be in a big trouble, because you will have to then update each and every section of your app to match the UI or the backend code which you are developing. So we'll be trying to use the best practices which we should use as a professional in the market as we go through the tutorials in this series. And if you have any questions throughout the series, you can feel free to drop in the comments. I'll be replying all the comments as soon as possible, no matter if you are appreciating me or if you are criticizing me, because that will be good. If you are criticizing me, then I'll be having some good people who actually have a more wider experience than me, and then I can improve upon my knowledge so that I can provide the knowledge to others which is updated. So I'll be thankful to all who are appreciating, and even to them who are actually telling me where I am wrong, so that I can upgrade myself and I can improve myself and I can help others in improving them. So guys, let's start with this tutorial series, and we'll see how to download all this stuff for the development. So we have to go for Android Studio. Simply type in your browser, or directly search in your browser. So whenever you are developing, you have to use this Android Studio. Now I don't recommend this, and I don't say that you can use only Android Studio, you can use there are many other softwares like Eclipse. You can use Eclipse, you can use NetBeans also. There are plugins for Android app development, but this is being provided by Google directly, Android Studio, so it will be having all the updated SDKs and tools which you actually want. And if you are using any other IDE like Eclipse or NetBeans, then those functionalities you will have to code it yourself. You will have to manually type all the code for those functionalities, like connecting to Firebase or configuring Firebase, etc. So if you want to save your time, now it's good that you type all the code by your hand. You will be knowing exactly what's happening with your app. But if you already know what exactly is happening when you are connecting to Firebase or other libraries, then this Android Studio is going to save a lot of time for you. So I recommend you use this. And if you go with this link which is provided by Google, developer.android.com/studio, then you will be getting further window to download Android Studio. You can download it for your PC, and then once you have downloaded it, then you can straight away install it. Now I am skipping the install steps because I already have this Android Studio installed and configured on my system. I am already developing the Android apps, so there is no use setting up one more IDE in separate directory or anything else like that. So I'm going to save all the trouble for you and me. So you can straight away go and download from this link which is provided here, and then you can configure it. The configuration is very much simple. You have to I'll say that you should go with the recommended settings, and then straight away you have to click next, next, next. Then it will download certain SDKs, libraries, etc. So try to maintain a good internet connection, otherwise it will kill a lot of time by downloading additional libraries and other stuff, SDKs and things. So if you don't want to waste your time, use a good internet connection when you are using Android Studio, because most of the time whenever you add a new library or a new dependency, so it will download it from internet there and then. And if you don't have a good internet connection, you will be kind of sitting and doing nothing while it downloads, and most of the time it fails if the internet connection is not good. So guys, see you in the next video where we'll be setting up our basic app. Means we'll be creating an app, and throughout these tutorials I'll try and give you the examples by actually creating the Android applications which you have wanted it for the long time, or the functionality which you have wanted it for the long time, not just a simple scenario by creating one activity or one single screen and then giving you the example. I'll be trying to give you a detailed set of examples for each and every functionality, so that you can actually relate it to your practical scenario or the actual app you are developing. So I see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Subscribe, like and share if you have liked this video, and if you don't, then you can tell me what else I can add in my videos to improve the video. Thanks a lot.